All right, students. So here's our objective for today. It is we will view and closely examine a photo to conduct research on the elements of the setting and our ideas for the story the photo is telling. You are going to write a narrative story about the photo that you chose in your quick write on Monday. To get ourselves some more information and brainstorming, we're going to do some research, and we're going to use the picture as a jumping off point for our research. I mentioned before that colors will be particularly important. The colors that are in your photo are going to create a mood, and it's going to also tell you about the story and the feelings of the characters in the picture. In addition to examining the colors, you're also going to examine the other elements in the picture to see what clues it gives you about the setting and about the story that the picture is telling. So let me show you an example. In Google Classroom, you're going to see under classwork today's lesson. This is where all the resources for this lesson are. It says 5/12, that's today's date, and it says Research Graphic Organizer. When I open up this assignment, I'm also going to notice that this is a quiz grade. So this is a 30% quiz grade. It's an important assignment. Attached here is a rubric, a template for your research, my example, and a chart that tells you what different colors mean. Let's look at the template that you're going to fill out. So when you open the template, it's going to look like this. You're going to fill in your name, you're going to fill in the date, and then you're going to read the directions. It says Researching Setting and Culture Graphic Organizer. Now we need you to do a little research in order to learn more about the photo you selected. You're going to use reliable sources online to research your photo. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about reliable sources during our next class on Monday. Today, I'd want you to just get started with the parts of this organizer that you can find and fill out. So it's going to tell you the steps, and it also tells you how many points it's worth on the rubric. Insert a copy of the picture you chose here. So you're going back to your quick write from Monday, and then you're selecting that same picture. So whatever picture you chose is the same picture you're using today. So you can actually open this assignment up to copy and paste your picture into the next assignment, the Research Graphic Organizer. It then asks you to copy and paste the caption. The caption is going to be useful because it's going to give you clues and information to help you with your research. Then it gives you a chart, and you need to answer all of the questions in the chart. Let me show you my example. When you're working on your own, my example is available to you, and it's attached to this assignment. If you remember, I chose this photo. And it was about a bride waiting for her husband at the train station. And they were going home to see their family for Eid holiday. And how did I know that? I know that because I read the caption. So the first two steps on the graphic organizer asked me to insert a copy of the picture, which I did. And then it asked me to put in a copy of the caption. The caption gives me a lot of information. Then it has me research the setting. So it says to find a picture of this location and place it here. So I needed to find out where this story was taking place, and based on the or where this photo was taking place. Based on the caption, I know it's in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Okay, so I Googled that and I found a picture. And I chose this picture from my Google Images. And to be reliable and make sure I know where my information is coming from, I put the website where I found that picture. I actually think I have this incorrect. It says Dhaka, but it said Bangladesh, not India. So I'm going to fix it. Because this question is asking where is it, what country. Then it asked me here, what year or time period is it? So I need to go back and look at when the picture was published, or I need to figure that out based on what I think. So, for example, my picture doesn't say when it was published. So I decided that it's more like modern day. Some of the pictures have dates in their captions. If your picture has a date in the caption, you need to use that year. Are there any questions so far? As I go through the graphic organizer, I'm going to continue to find the answers to the questions. And when I do, I'm putting the answers and I'm putting the sources where I got my answers. If you can't find one, you can skip it for today because we'll go back on Monday and fill in the pieces of information we're missing. When you get to the bottom, it asks you to fill out a couple more questions. Let's look at your copy. So it's going to ask you, picture, where is it, what year or time period, what time of day, what's the weather like at this place or in this setting, how would you describe the landscape? Ask you about the colors. Remember, colors can create the mood. And then finally it says choose 2 more different aspects of the culture to research below. So it gives you a bunch of different options and you just need to choose 2 and do a little research about whichever one you choose. So for mine, because the subject of my picture is a woman, I would probably pick the role and status of women. And then I'm going to do some research and I'm going to put my information and my website in that box. Any questions?